welcome back everyone to Pinetopia, where we are trying to build a fortified village. I am in a village, of course, and before I could really get seriously fortifying, I decided to fence it all the way around through. I thought I'll just be collecting the wood for it between episodes, but it looks like I also managed to do all the fencing around, which is nice. Nothing there. Good. I also built a couple, brought in all the chests that I had, so collected them at one spot and made a few barrels. I decided to put barrels here instead of chests because a chest at the top won't be able to open. But barrels have the advantage that they can. Now you can't make double barrels, which is a disadvantage of barrels, and I don't know if there are any other disadvantages of them. Trying to see if there's a way. If I went, yeah. Since I'm not in multiplayer, I can't see what it looks like. It looks like all it does is change color in there as opposed to open up physically as the chests do. But alright, but that's one of the things over there. But I want to show you the area that I have here. So you see, I have it coming out from my house all the way down here. And of course, the entire idea here is to keep the villagers from throwing themselves into the water, because that was one of my suspected things about going wrong, was that villagers were jumping in the water, getting caught out somewhere, and somehow drowning. And it looks like they're able to swim this lake at least without too much trouble. So it's possible that I was completely misdiagnosing the situation or something like that. But it at least helps me in my fortification steps, because at some point I'm going to be fortifying the place, and I want to make sure that the place is reasonably secure before I spend the times on a serious fortification. So we go up here, and of course this is also going to hopefully keep out unwanted visitors, because we don't want unwanted visitors all over the place. And unwanted visitors, of course, means things like the zombies. Now, pillagers, there's not much I could do about them. I did have a brief visit from a pillager gang. They spawned outside of the area, so that was no problem. Well, there was the problem, of course, that there was a captain in the group, so I did have to make sure that I didn't kill the captain while killing everybody else, and then staying away from the captain, who was a vindicator, so I didn't have to worry about him shooting up the villagers or anything like that. And finally, this is the final leg here, all the way through. So I have a nice secure area for the villagers to be at. Now, when it gets to be nighttime, I'm going to be trying to do some trading here and see if that does anything to encourage a population increase. I don't know the full rules relating to this, but I do know that trading, at least in the old system, will help to make the villagers willing. So I figure if I make a couple willing during the... What was that? Not too sure. Okay. No idea. Figure if I make a couple of villagers willing, then I'll be able to have a reasonable trade there. Now, I also found some obsidian. Or actually, I found lava and turned it into obsidian. It's probably a more accurate way of describing it. But I figure it's time I can make an enchanting table. There you go. One enchanting table. The question is, where do I put this thing? I don't want to put it inside the village, and I figure a wizard doing enchanting often likes to be on the outskirts anyway. So most likely put the enchanting table out here make a little bit of a tower that I could overlook, and I could use that not only as an enchanting room, but also as a lookout for when there may be raids coming or anything like that. Hopefully not literal raids. I don't know how far I have to be outside of the village to be safe to kill a captain. I don't want to kill a captain inside the village because that means instant raid. Now I do have a milk bucket. So if I do kill a captain outside of a village, then all I have to do is drink the milk and I can get rid of the bad omen effect. And that's my plan on that matter. A better idea may be to build the tower, how about right here, near this lake, just south of the village. That way the tower is within the map here, because the original place I was thinking of is right here, going right outside the map, and I don't think I want to do that. I'd like the tower to be within it. See if I can get as much built in here as possible. Too bad the north end of the village is not in the map, so maybe I should make a second map then. I think that would be a reasonable thing to do. Good idea. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're starting to gather. Alright, here. Hello, Fletcher. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trade with each of them. And see what that does. And then we can get the farmer. And no, I don't have unfortunately I don't have enough to trade with the farmer. How about the weaponsmith? What do I have to trade? Oh, I could trade some iron for that. Alright, there you go. And okay, so he's getting promoted. And where's the other toolsmith? Hey, what'd you two get together? Because you're the ones who I recently traded with. Let's see, where is the other toolsmith? No idea. Well, apparently the Fletcher isn't interested in anything, so it might not be the right time yet. Another enough. Oh, right. Oh well, now it's getting late, so there's no way that's going to happen now. I'll have to see what the toolsmith had promotion-wise, but right now I think it's time for me to hit the sack a little bit. That's west, right? Yeah. Wait, I got lost inside of my own village? Good grief. Let's see what he has here. Ooh. Okay, he has the Bane of Arthropods. He's the bell still, and 24 flint for... You have got to be kidding! Oh well, that's not going to be happening anytime soon. I still think maybe I should get this sword. Well, actually, since I have an enchanting table, I'll see what happens if I enchant my own sword. But not much on this thing here. He wants for an iron axe. Maybe something I could consider someday, but looks like he's the one. I think what I'm going to do is not trade with this guy and see if I could force him to change careers. And that might be a good idea. So when they're working, when I confirm which one is using which of those stones, I could get the other one to switch careers and things should be great and happy. Let's see. Well, he's got his limit there. And yeah. Well, when he's worked a little bit today, he should refresh his trades. Then everything should be nice and fun. Yeah, he's already renewed. Okay, good. Okay. And what now? Ooh, he's an expert now. Give a diamond for an emerald. That's a efficiency 2, unbreaking 2 for 25. Efficiency 2, unbreaking 2. With as much wood as I go after? Yeah. Alright. Thank you. And that's a diamond axe. And now I have a diamond axe. That's a major improvement. Good. Now this guy, I got an idea for him. Let's see if I could get him to change his careers. Well, that wasn't my plan. Okay, now that's the... Wonderful. Are they both? Maybe you got the same trades. Okay, fine. Where'd he go now? He is now... Oh, he's now a fisherman. All right. Where's their barrel? Well, it doesn't matter. Let's see. 3 emeralds for a bucket of cod. And how about... Not too sure about buying bucket of cod, but alright. Oh, what do I place where? Well then, I'll just put that aside for the moment. Alright, now... I need to plant some stuff, don't I? Yeah! Because I don't want to... Oh, I could place down the regular bench. That'd be no problem to put down whatsoever. Alright, good. I could drop the crafting bench right here for now. Pick that up and put that somewhere. I don't want to place the composter so that no one's tempted to become another farmer, because I don't need another farmer at this time. Hope no one came in here. As I was saying. No, 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 out, 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 out. Find your workstation. I'm wondering if one of those guys thought that this was his... Oh. I hope he didn't think that he latched on to one of my barrels. Okay, I have to give him his own barrel. That's the only thing for it. That way... Because he's trying to get to one of my barrels. That's why I switched to that. Alright, no, not that. Where did I put that? Workbench? A perfect place for a barrel would be right over here. And let's get that over there. We could toss that on the ground for the moment. And get ourselves a barrel. And we could drop that right over here. Okay, perfect place for a fisherman. Hopefully he'll find it and be happy with it. Now, I need to store some stuff away so that I can pick up those planks. There we go. That includes the entire village now. And I think I'm going to see if I could get as many of the builds I'm doing for this season as possible to be within this map. So that means our enchanting place should be there. And I have a... Is that, I'm going to have to break these barrels, unfortunately, and then rebuild them. That's the only thing I can think for it, because I need to get him to find a new home. Well, hopefully that'll encourage him to find another barrel. Yeah? Please? Please? No? Look, I broke those so you can find the other. I made you a nice barrel right next to the pond. Perfect place for fishing. Really? Villagers. Fine. You like this place? Very well. There you go. A nice barrel for you. Hey, look. Use the barrel. Please. Please. Well, I guess I won't know until I use up his traits. But hopefully that'll give him a barrel to keep him happy without him having to come into my house. Please? With the idea of building a little tower here for enchantment, I could also include in here the nether portal. That way anything that spawns from the nether won't be hitting out and killing the villagers. Just wondering if it's better to build it on the island. Advantage of the island is that it's really isolated. The disadvantage is that it's really isolated. It'll be a pain for me to get there. But from the point of view of security and protection, that's the perfect place where a wizard might be going. So I think thematically, putting the wizard tower up there is perfect, even if it's not going to be the best thing from the point of view of ease and accessibility. Let me check out that island and see if a trip there improves or slackens my opinion of that matter. Now, where is my boat? That is right here. There you go. We're all having a nice little gather, I hope. Now, where were we? Look at all that seaweed. I think I should harvest it and get some bone meal from that, but that's an island. Looks a little sparse. Probably have to cut down a couple of trees, flatten the hill a little bit, and yeah, it might be a nice home for a tower. The question is getting to and from there. I'm going to try testing swimming across, seeing how well that works, and then doing it by boat and seeing how much time it takes in each case. Oh, it's not bedtime yet. I hope. Alright, there. Okay, it looks like he's going inside to sleep. Alright. Nighty. Fortunately, one of the gates is here, so I think it's, well, I was going to say a particularly convenient place, but it does dump you right to the water. Maybe that's not particularly convenient. No, that's... There you go. That'll help with that. And, well, swimming's going to be not particularly easy there, alright. And doesn't take too long. Good. Now I would have to, of course, include a bed here and all sorts of other amenities. Might give me a nice view of the village. Definitely. Bit on a hill, isn't it? Don't appreciate how much of on a hill it is until you take a look at it from a distance. Well, that's a funny piece of sand right there. A couple pieces of sand that are sticking up like that, which I'm sure will fall in as soon as any change happens to the block. So all those villagers are going around like busy little bees. Not sure which of those is... That's probably the farmer, the one that's in the field. maybe that's the... No, it's hard to tell which one is which from this distance. Oh well, but I think this will make a good place for the little tower here. Just flatten it out a little bit. And I've got a shovel just to do that. Take off a couple of layers, then I could build a nice little tower here. And I figured the tower can have 3 levels on it. A level for bedroom, a level for the enchanting station. The roof could be a nice lookout. I think there was one more thing I wanted to do with it. And I think that's what inspired me to come here in the first place, right? But the enchantery, the bedroom, actually I might make a full service workstation in here also, so that we don't have villagers trying to turn into the type for my workstations and instead just pay attention mainly to their own workstations. At least that's what I feel like should be the case. But I think this is where we're going to conclude for today. Next time we are going to build our enchanting station. That shows you how much easier things are to do when you have an actual shovel to do it with. Next time we'll build the enchanting station. And let's see. But actually not the enchanting. We'll build the tower. And hopefully we'll be able to put the enchanting station in. And there must be plenty of room, of course, for a library to go with it, so that eventually we'll be able to have full enchantments there. So I suspect there'll be some time before it'll be ready for that. But we'll just get started on it in the next episode of Pineleaf Minecraft Pinetopia.